only on esportbf.com.
Welcome to ESB League. Don't mind the camera. the camera is a little bit of a technical issue at the minute, so I'm in black and white. I've gone back in time, but don't worry about that. I am here today with codename Duz. If you'd like to say hello to the guys.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
So we are going to be getting into Matrix versus 3ID. So we're going to be starting on Stranded here with Squad Obliteration. And I believe we can play the little introduction to Squad Obliteration if you don't know what it is.
Oh. Three pushing right. Nice. One more. Nice.
One out.
Three dead.
Another base coming to.
Yes.
Res me.
I got one. Nice.
Come on, guys.
Okay guys, well, welcome back. I believe we're going to be getting straight into the Squad Obliteration over on Stranded. If you don't know what Stranded is, it is a very close-knit map. It is set in a shipping container. And yeah, we're going to see how Matrix fares against 3ID. And I know quite a few of the guys over on the Matrix side, so it's going to be very interesting plays indeed. What do you think, Codename?
I think Matrix has some Battlefield veterans over here, so they're definitely starting off this game favorites. They've been undefeated so far in this season. Even if their match that we were hoping for last week against 7 didn't actually exactly happen. So it's still a bit of a mystery how, you know, the top EU team fares against the top NA team. But I think 3rd Infantry here is trying to come into this game and start off strong and has something to prove and not let Matrix get too much momentum off the start. But, you know, I think all eyes on Matrix right now. I think they've lost one single MCOM throughout the whole season. So even if you get one, you're doing good.
Yeah, 100%. And I think they're not live at the moment here, but they're just getting themselves ready for us to tell them where. So I believe Matrix is going to be hitting us quite hard. The 3ID guys, to be honest, I don't really recognize many of them. I think I recognize Pro XU and Wutus, but I don't recognize the rest of them. I don't know about you, Codename.
Yeah, they have some, I think they're a Polish team, I believe. They have some veterans that have played in the past, and I think some newer players. I think since over the past year there hasn't been much going on with Battlefield competitive, then I think these are the new names that are starting to pop up. But yeah, it's definitely nice to see familiar faces out and about.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to see new players, old players, all to come into the Battlefield scene. And especially with 2042 as well, having such a rough start. It's always good to see it just take off again. So it's going to be a good one to see. Looks like they're going to be going live now. So we're going to be getting straight into the game. And I believe they are starting right now. And we're going to be getting in to see what Matrix is up to. So we've got some POV as well. We've got some POV from both sides. So we will be looking at both POVs as well as our squad spectator system. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. We're going to commentate and see what's going down. And who do you think is going to win today? Because that is going to be the question. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm looking over towards Arizo now, who's the last man alive in the squad that I'm in at the moment. Red Commando has gone down, and looks like the squad has been wiped. So 3ID actually coming with a massive squad wipe. I'm going to switch over to Butcher Squad, and I'm going to spawn back in and have a look, see what they're up to as well. Do a little redeploy, and let's have a look, see what they're on. So, it looks like we've got ourselves Screamy on the outsides at the moment. Another name I recognise is Screamy. I actually casted him in the Battlefield 4 days of recent and in the past as well, so I do recognise that name. Miyiko getting himself into a double piece with the help of 4 My Squad, but going down to Pookie. Screamy there holding his own as well as he's starting to move up here. Taking incoming fire, the smoke has been deployed, getting himself up towards this rocket. He may be able to get another kill. He does, as the bomb was trying to go down. Prox does go get himself killed. And Screamy holding on to the bomb site, but unfortunately will be going down. So Miyiko is the last man alive on the, well, technically on the objective. And he is going to be pushing forward now as well. And he is going to get himself into the fight there, getting hold of 1 kill. Arizo picked up the kill against Pookie as well. And they have cleared the objective, and it has detonated. Well played. So they are pulling themselves away. It looks like 4 My Squad is able to get away from that engagement as well. We're going to have a look at the POV of one of the guys off of Matrix there. Let's see how their movement's going in. So we're actually going to be jumping on with 4 My Squad, I believe, straight away. So we've actually got the man himself. We're looking at in third person as well. He's actually engaging a few members of 3ID, taking out Kima. He has noticed one other member moving to that right side. The smoke's been deployed, going for the pre-fire. And not able to pick up any hit break there. But he's going to pull himself around the outside. As Falk, able to heal himself back up and get him straight back into the fight, going straight for the next objective. And it looks like the plant just went down. So he got himself the plant as well. He's got himself chilling in the corner there, putting down the ammo pack. And he is going to be holding the high ground there, looking for members of 3ID to push forward and try and get themselves a few kills. So what do you think, Duez? How do you think 3ID is doing at the moment? Yeah. Yeah, having that bolt action could be a bit of a detriment to your team, especially when you need to get in close quarters. And it looks like the game has come to a very swift end. 4 My Squad there with a 7-2, 6-2 for Arizo, Screamy with a 4-2, Peach on the other side with a 3-3, 4-5 for Prox, and Pookie with a 4-2. And looks like we are going to be going into the next round. A very, very quick game indeed. I wasn't expecting it to end that quickly, but the bombs were going down quite quick for Matrix side, and they were getting in that steamroll. Yeah, I want to see how 3ID does in the Flashpoint game mode as well. Like 2 weeks ago when we had 7 versus, I'm trying to remember now. they were going back and forth, and then it went to Flashpoint. And Flashpoint was a lot closer than it was with Squad Obliteration. So it's definitely definitely a different game mode, and some other teams may be more practiced with that mode than Squad Obliteration. Now, we have got quite a lot of veterans from Battlefield 4 here, so they kind of know what Squad Obliteration is all about. So they've probably got that old practice as well as being a long-standing comp team. They're able to know those positioning, have that nice squad cohesion and stuff like that as well. So they're able to get themselves quite knit together and able to push forward and just keep that momentum going. Right, so I am redeploying. Let's have a look at the squads. Like I said, guys, I am black and white, and I do apologise. It is a technical issue. Just think of me coming in from the past, right? Looking over towards Miyuko now, opening fire, able to get the kill against Peter there at the centre. I can hear a bomb being planted. So I believe one of the bomb sites is already on the detonation scale. Let's see if let's see if it blows up. I think 3ID is trying to stop this. Loads of trades going down here. Procs taking down a Rezo. For my God, can off Procs in return. A nice little trade there. And Screaming there, moving that left flank, heading down towards one of the main doors there. He will be going down to Peter. For my God there on the bomb site, the tanks. And he's going to be holding here. Let's keep an eye on him, see what he's up to. So he takes down one, he kills off Buki. So Red Commando takes down Peter, and Klima gets killed off there by a Rezo as well. And another member of 3ID there able to take them both down, and that's going to be Rootus and Brock, and that's going to be a squad wipe. So well played there to 3ID. I'm going to be jumping myself over to the other members now of Matrix, and looks like they are still on the bomb site here. Arizo going down after killing off one, which leaves one member of this squad alive, which is Red Commando, and he will be going down as well. That could be a bomb defusal. There is one member of Matrix still alive, holding anchor on the other squad, and going in for the revive as well. And I think they've got it under control. I'm going to be jumping over the POV again as well, because I'm currently in orbit at the moment, and if by the time I spawn in and redeploy, it's probably going to be an over on that bomb site. So both POVs looks like they're both dead at the moment. They're going to be looking to spawn back in the center. And looks like the bomb site did actually detonate down the tanks as well. So that is going to be GG's for that bomb site. So I'm going to be spawning back in. Let's have a look again. So, center point at the moment. We've got Red Commando there, making his way through. He's got his teammates with him, like Screamy and Miko, and For My God there pushing up as well. So it's like they've got the full-on momentum going in. And looking at the leaderboards as well. I mean, 5 and 5 for Procs. Well played to Procs there. You got 5 and 2 for My God, and then 4 and 0 from Reg. Not technically not died yet, but he has gone down, but he's been picked up again each time. He's holding some nice head glitches here on the back of some of these tanks. Rezo as well, just listening out for the enemy. Gonna be looking to find a few there. He does pick off Wootus, and I think that could be a full wipe from 3ID. I just seen a lot of red just go off the board there. And yeah, moving straight up to the spawning area of 3ID. So I believe they've got that full wipe going in. Yeah, just as quick as that, it is over for Stranded. For My God there with a 6 and 3, 6 and 0 for Red Commando, no death. Miko with a 5 and 1, Peter with a 6 and 6, 5 and 6 for Procs, and Wootus with the 3 and 5. So GG's both teams. We're going to be moving over to the next map, which will be Squad Obliteration again, and that's on Arica Harbor. Yeah, one of my favourite maps. And that's because it is an older map as well. Not just because it's an older map, but it's probably one of the nicest layout maps for pretty much most game modes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dewis, are you in the VMix call? Not getting input, maybe wrong microphone. Apologies, guys. We're moving into the next game. Just a few technical issues, like I said, with the camera and audio, but we're ready to rock and roll. We're on a oh my god, I can't speak. Arica Harbor. We get there in the end. I'm going to be jumping back in with the Reza and Red Commando in just a second. Let's redeploy and let's have a look, see what they're up to. Actually doing a restart. Fair enough. The restart and going live. I can hear you. But I think that's through Discord. Cool. Right. Yeah. Yeah, no NA versus EU today. It's both EU, so everything could be just on one server. Just straight in into the next game. And I am currently watching Red Commando and Arica, and they are going to be moving up past construction here. Over towards the cranes. It's weird, not hearing much volume, but that... Oh, no, never mind. It's another reset. I was looking at the thing there. Someone was having an issue. Right. Back into Arica Harbour. Here we go again. So this, I believe, is live. For the third time. Yep, they're saying live, good luck and have fun. So we're straight in. Red Commando and Arica. Going straight over towards the back end there. I want to load up some POV from For My Squad and also from 3ID. Yeah, from ID as well. Because we haven't seen much of them today, so let's have a look see what they're up to. Okay, so I'm jumping over to, I believe, Prox. I think Prox is the one streaming here. And he is moving up there with the M5. Oh, runs straight into a member and kills off a Rezo in the ship container. Goes for the second one and gets the adrenaline pen off as well. Moves up forward again, gets a few shots, but unfortunately will fall. For My Squad actually holding the front line there as Falk, getting those heals in. Jumping over now to the members of Matrix. We have got ourselves For My Squad right at the front row. And he's actually holding firm pretty damn well there. He's already taken down a few members there and clearing out a squad. Just look at the leaderboard as well. He's currently 3-0. And the nearest to him is Red Commando with 1-1. And again, Falk is such a powerhouse. Like, the specialist itself, just being able to pop off those hills real quick. And just stay in the fight for prolong as much as possible. And also having the ammo packs as well. So you kind of make a support type class a little bit obsolete. Especially when you've got like a medic with the ammo pouch. And the ability to get those fast heals off as well with the defibrillators. Absolutely insane. And he's still moving up towards his left side here. And he does find another taking down a Prox. And taking him out of the game there with Maziko following himself. And they're going straight for the front line. They're going for the enemy spawn. Are you back? So Peter coming in with a push there, taking out For My Squad. Just looking over towards the leaderboards again. For My Squad sitting on that 6-0. Gonna go 6-1 because he's gonna spawn back in. I am gonna switch squads now to over to Butcher, and I'm going to spawn and redeploy. So, all the lads are moving up here. Screamy did just go down. He's on his way back into the fight again here before My Squad and Miuga. And again, they're just able to roll through half the map. They got themselves set up in a nice place as well. I've just seen a member of Matrix there utilizing a shipping container there, just utilizing the high ground in that way. Oh my God, finding one there, and he will get dropped by Pookie. Screamy though, utilizing the smoke for cover. He is the last man alive here for a squad. He does take down one, kills off Pookie. Miko picks up a kill against Klima. Incendiary grenade going in. Screamy does go down. And he does get the kill against Proxu, but we have got Wootus on account for. And looks like... Yeah. And looks like Screamy is back up into the fight again before Mike's got a Miko. And they're going to be going for that plant once again now. I feel like this one's a very hard objective to keep held. Because it's so close to the spawn. Okay. No worries, I will see you in a second. Few technical issues, by the way, guys. Codename will be back in a moment. So it's just me, you've just got me for a moment. So the guys at Matrix here still holding the front line. Shots going out once again there towards the spawn of 3ID. Smoke grenades going out left, right, center. Miko utilizing that, just looking for the long range firefight too. Screamy also going to be pulling himself back a little bit. Finds one. Screamy kills off Peter. Goes for another. But he does get taken out by Klima. Almost got down in the doorway. Gets killed off by Klima as well. Klima with a double kill. And Klima unfortunately will be going down to Miko. Shots going out. Miko getting taken down there by Proxy. Leaving just Screamy now the last man alive here for his squad. And he does take down Peter as well. Smoke grenade getting popped off in his face there to allow members of 3ID to try and move up a little bit further here. But it is going to be a hard one to do. Especially with Screamy here, able to get the anchor off for all his teammates, get them straight back to the fight. And I believe the other two members of the Matrix guys are not far behind, if not right behind them. I can't really see them at the minute, unfortunately. I do apologise. If I switch squad in a second. But looking over towards Miko now, getting straight into the front of the enemy. And I believe they have got this building on lockdown. Proxy goes down, Klima goes down, Peter goes down. Straight into a firefight. Miko getting killed off there by Wootus, with Screamer on the outside just looking for those kills. And he is going to be able to find Falk there and take down Klima. Finds yet another jumping out towards him and kills off Wootus, utilizing the pallets for a nice bit of cover. Arizo getting killed off by Peter. More shots going out there. Kills off Peter with a lovely headshot. And it's just looking for the enemy on top of this building. And look at that. Just got the spawn on lockdown here. And that is all she wrote for round 1 of Arica Harbour. Matrix coming in very strong right at the end there. 16-3 to Screamy. Overtaking For My Squad after doing so well at the very start. 13-6 to Miko. For My Squad with the 8-5. Peter with the 8-9, 4-6 to Wootus, and Prox with the 6-11. So we've got one more round of Arica Harbour with Squad Obliteration before we move over to Flashpoint. We're still waiting for Codename to rejoin us and join as my co-caster, but for now, you've still got me, and you've got me in glorious black and white, so enjoy that as we move into the next round. Right. And you can see I'm getting rewards for doing nothing. Thanks, Dice. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right, we are backing round 2 of Arica Harbour. And it's going to get spicy. We have got Matrix coming in from the opposite side now from Bridge side. And 3ID going to be coming in from the desert side. So let's get into it. Going to spawn in and redeploy straight away. So you get to see me die in real time. Boom. Rip my KD. But here we go. So going to be going straight over the top. Heading into the fight. It's going to be a little bit quiet to start with as we wait for the guys to start moving in. Looks like Codename is back in the game. Shots going out there from Screamy, taking out Wootus.
I'm back? Yes,
You're
it
back?
works.
He is
It's
back.
magical. Oh my goodness.
And I've just seen the leaderboard absolutely light up. Matrix clearing 5 kills, 6 kills going down. Which means that's going to be a full wipe. And 3ID fully off the board now, going back to the respawn. Which means the bomb site's going to be placed at construction. And they have already got the spawn on lockdown.
Oh my, that Delta bomb. That's tough.
So Miiko holding from one of the office containers on the right side. And he's going to be getting that grenade over towards the other containers there. Next to construction. Foremost God here, just on the outside of construction, looking at the bomb site. Getting the heals off on his teammates there, the Row. Screaming, moving in. And it looks like Matrix just hungry. They are hungry for those kills.
Yeah, Matrix is not forgiving that mistake. I mean, this is one of those maps where that Delta area is something you cannot give up early. You know,
Yeah.
and if you give that up early, that bomb site goes down so fast, Delta, like.
Yeah, it just exploded as well. So that is going to be that bomb site gone. Which means now it's going to be quite easy sailing for Matrix just to move back on themselves, really.
Yeah,
And they are
3ID,
just,
come
they're
on.
just rotating.
I believe in you. I believe in you. You can get one.
Yeah. I want to have a look at some 3ID POV in a second. And we're going to see how they're up to and if they're able to break through. So, jumping over to Proxy. He's already taken incoming fire as soon as it comes over the top of that hill. Being McKay, able to get off that adrenaline pen and make his way forth again. But again, he's got a lot to deal with. It goes down from the office container there. Just getting killed off by Foremost God. However, Wootus has been a sneaky boy.
Oh, get them spawns. Get them spawns. No!
He got a Rezo. He's
He
killed
went
off
down.
another. Red Commando going down as well. He's got a third to deal with. He's getting in the reload. He's going up towards the bomb. Kills off yet another. He kills off Screamy, but unfortunately gets dropped by Miiko. And takes him down. Foremost God again in the fight there, as you can see. Screamy, Miiko, all holding that front line again. Just keeping 3ID off the playboard. Foremost God just farming off the ship container there. Wootus moves forward, gets shot in the face straight away. Klima moves forward, gets shot in the face again. Foremost God here coming in with a few more. Rezo get a kill, and he does fall to Prox. But again, like with Matrix, they move one up, he falls. There's one not far behind at all, just to pick up the kills and get those trades.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of killing power, and they use it well.
Yeah, and then just like that, Arica Harbor is over. 10-1 to Foremost God. 5-3 to Screamia, Rezo with a 5-1, Prox with a 7-7, Klima with a 1-6, and 0-5 to Peter. Quite rough at 3ID, but we're moving into Flashpoint next. And I've got a feeling Flashpoint might be a good one for 3ID. And if you don't know what Flashpoint is, by the way, guys, we got a video for you. Enjoy.
Welcome to Flashpoint. Players must be within 10 meters of the flashpoint to capture it and score points. Keep in mind that you can't capture the flashpoint if you are more than 2 meters above or below it. Your team gains 1 point per second while controlling the active flashpoint. Keep in mind that the point remains neutral if both teams have an equal amount of players on the point. Each flashpoint remains active for 60 seconds. Teams then have 10 seconds to rotate to the new flashpoint before it activates. Please keep in mind that there are banned areas and roofs on each of the maps. The game will redeploy you if you enter one of them. Please check our website for detailed images. Your team wins by either reaching the 300 point limit or having the most points after the 14-minute global timer ends the round.
Okay, we are back again. Hopefully you understand a bit more about Flashpoint. Codename. Give us a little rundown. How is Flashpoint going to be working, and what is it representing?
Well, first of all, I'm hyped to see Spearhead being played on Flashpoint, because we saw it on Squad Obliteration last time, but now we're going to see it on Flashpoint. So same map, and it's going to be playing a lot differently. So we have 6 points, 6 flashpoints. You have number 1, welding machines, number 2, tunnel access, number 3, destroy tank, number 4, Nordvik screen, number 5, bridge, and number 6, ventilation. So as you heard from my lovely voice earlier on, you gain 1 point per second that you control the active flashpoint. You gotta be within 10 meters of it, but that is on an x-axis, so horizontally. If you are too much above it or too much below it, you cannot capture the active flashpoint. That avoids teams hiding in weird spots above or below and trying to be sneaky outside of the action. So it's really, so teams have to be really on that point to be able to play it. And then first team to 300 points, or the team with the most points after the 14-minute timer is over. So like we saw yesterday, actually 2 weeks ago, man, it feels like yesterday, but you know, one team had 299 points and the other team just managed to almost bring it back. So everything is possible with this. It's a lot faster paced, so it's a lot more fun for the teams. It's a lot easier to come back because of the random spawns, and it's a little more hectic for us casters, especially liking going play by play with so much going on at the same time. But at least it's focused on individual points, so it does try to condense the action every time.
Yeah, and with the limited view I have as well, I do try. I do try indeed.
Yeah. I definitely agree that with the current spectator setup, it is very difficult to follow these kinds of game modes. While Squad Obliteration, because right now we have one POV from each team, and then we have our beautiful third-person views, if you want to call them that, and it's hard to use them, especially because as soon as you spawn in and go third-person, maybe they got full wiped, and so you just gotta repeat that on and on.
Yeah.
But hopefully, we'll manage. You did a great job last time, so we believe. We believe.
Yeah, and hopefully we can open up to a future game again with the ability to spectate as normal.
Yeah, I hope so, because there's only so much trauma I can endure in my life, and I really hope that they love us enough that they don't have us do that anymore. Whether like a server is up, so you will be the first one joining as Matrix is hosting it, and then once you're in, I will join as well, and I will go live.
Okay, so we are going to be going over the Flashpoint trailer as we load into the game. So, guys, enjoy.
Hey! We'll be able to spot out one. We'll clean him up. Looks for number 2 and finds him. Good solid hold here in the middle as number 3 does pop on through. We'll be able to pick up number 4. Beautiful hold so far. Spotting out one on the stairs. Late to the rotations right now, but we should be able to see some fires. Nice job. We'll be able to take down 1. Looks for 2. Finds him. Right here. If they can pick up this 3rd one. Breaks the flashpoint wide open.
Okay, one more behind. Hold on, that's it.
That's on me. Go. Oh, there it is. That's what we've been looking for. This is what ESB is all about, baby.
Okay, guys, welcome back. That was the trailer for Flashpoint. I've loaded into the game.
Oh, and
we are just
by the
waiting.
way, I am loading in as well. But while we wait for this to kick off, if you just saw Squad Obliteration, even if Matrix did clearly dominate that, if you saw it and you're like, oh man, I wish I could play it, but I don't have a team to play it with, just a heads up and a reminder that Squad Obliteration is currently featured in the game right now up until the 18th, which is Tuesday. So if you want to try it in more of a pub setting with other people and just give it a try, and hopefully, we do alright in it, then, you can go in game through the portal tab and just match make over there. So thank you to EA and DICE for, showcasing this game mode for a second time in game, and hopefully a lot of people get to enjoy it and experience it for the first time. Yeah,
as Dua said, enjoy. It's not very often you'll see the mode come up, but it's always good to see it come up. I believe that and Flashpoint's been put on the list a few times.
Yeah, last year we had Flashpoint, and then we had Squad Obliteration, and we just had Squad Obliteration as well. So hopefully Flashpoint gets that same treatment. Otherwise, they're gonna get jealous. They're kind of sister modes, but there has to be a little bit of jealousy, 2-1 right now, but I don't know. We believe. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we're working on other modes as well for the future, and maybe they get featured. I don't know. We'll see. We're always trying to make stuff happen, and despite the spectator mode absence, hopefully we can still create a basis for the next game where we hope Portal comes back, because I think it's been a great addition to the franchise.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I really do hope they bring it back, because I have been missing casting Battlefield, and I've actually gone back to do 5 and other games like that as well, because we're just missing it. We're just missing it.
I miss playing, man. Like 2042 kind of retired me as a comp player, which makes me very sad, because I played comp for 10 years, and then 2042 happened, so it kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, and I kind of retired to cast. Totally different.
Totally different. I mean,
same
emotions, but I just miss shooting people in the face in this game, and
Wow, what a way to put it. What a way to put it. I didn't
know how to put it, but
right.
It's a shooter, we can say it.
Yeah, we can. So, we are live. Good luck to both teams. We are playing on Flashpoint here. On Spearhead. Now, I know this map, and I know this map personally as well with Flashpoint. I actually played in I think it's one of the first ESB competitive series under Geordie's team. And we actually did really well on this map, and God bless his soul. Let's get into it.
I actually really like this map as well. I think Jordan and I really worked hard on this one.
Yeah.
I
think this map with Flashpoint in particular is a real nice map to have, because you've got that enclosed space, and then you've got the whole outside. And the whole outside is all nice covered.
Really well.
Yeah, and you've got like the side covers as well. You've got like the doors. You've got the windows you can blow open and go for those flanks and stuff. It's a map that lays out really well this game mode. So just looking at Screaming at the moment, they're picking up a kill against Prox, and it looks like they're moving in for that point. And looks like US now has... Wait, no. Oh, yeah, no, they have control. And they're going to be sitting on it. So Rizzo's there just chilling. We got Red Commando as well chilling. And looks like the rest of Matrix are also chilling. So let's have a look at what 3ID's up to. Let's go to that
Too
POV.
much chilling right now.
Yeah, too much chilling. Where's the shooting in the face? So jumping over towards Proxu now, moving through the middle. He's going to come out from that left side towards tunnel access. And he's going for the flank towards Riverbed at the moment. He's got his teammates with him on his back as well. Going to be jumping straight over the top of the bridge there, and he's going to get himself deep in there. He gets a few shots. He unfortunately gets dropped. Rizzo picking up a beautiful double kill. Able to slay
The
out.
problem right now is you've got 5 seconds on the Flashpoint, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 3ID hasn't done that early rotation onto destroy tank. So right now they're rotating late. You know, I don't know. Maybe they don't know the points. Maybe they didn't study them. As a reminder, there are the images with the points and the order on our website. This is a poor play. They could have easily, you know, gotten a 10-15 points holding it at the start of their rotation, but bad play here.
Yeah, and 3ID was actually rotating into tunnel access from destroy tank. So they could have just held off for a second, realized where they're going next, and they could have just chilled on destroy tank and wait for the point to come up. And Matrix actually late rotated as well. The squad that I'm in actually rotated as the point was already up. And literally just able to roll in. They just rolled in. There was one guy. He just spawned, killed him off, and just took the position.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed. Maybe, hey, right now they are on Norvid's screen, or they're near it. So hopefully they don't push up too far and they already start setting up, because they can easily, you know, make this a little more interesting. But right now they're just giving out free points for no reason.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be looking at the next objective now. So it's about to be enabled. And again, Arizo, Red Commando, just a little bit late on that rotation. I'm going to switch squad and see what the other squad's up to. We're going to jump over to Blackjack now. And let's see what they're up to. So, yeah, again, they're able to kind of get themselves into the objective here. Just a little bit, but again, it was kind of like that late rotation. 3ID managed to get onto the point for a little bit. Now it's going into a contention phase, and now it's gone back into Matrix control.
But at the same time, Matrix just 5-man pushed that.
Yeah.
And some of the 3ID guys were too far away, so, you know, there's only so much you can do if you stand back that much.
Yeah, and a lot of splitting up, especially on this type of game mode. Like, it can work, but most of the time, if you're pushed by full stack, you're going to crumble.
I think that communication didn't come in early enough where they're getting 5-man pushed and, you know, they're getting that late call, but...
Yeah, I mean, looking at Screamy at the moment here, just hold on to the point. The next one's been enabled again, and looks like For My Squad has got himself nice and rotated there. He is the last man alive for a squad. Getting those smoke grenades out, he will be going down. So, which means I get to switch squad over to Armageddon. So again, as soon as I switch squads, they are wiped. So, going over to the POV there, just having a look. We're at bridge at the moment here. 3ID guys seem to be in a nice position at the moment here. They've got themselves nice control. Matrix is still trying to move in and try and reclaim the objective. Members of Matrix are falling quite rapidly. I think we've got one from the other squad able to get an anchor in for his whole squad here. That could actually be the turn of the tide. I'm actually going to redeploy yet again, so I want to have a look at what they're up to. I was looking at from orbital view there, just checking where those movements were going through. But jumping over the POV of Matrix, looks like we have got themselves some nice rotations towards ventilation. Is currently under 3ID control. And that could possibly be called as a late rotation from For My Squad. But I think he got caught up on the objective just beforehand. So he couldn't really rotate out because he was in constant combat.
I am happy to see 3ID waking up a little bit compared to that very slow and terrible start.
Yeah, and then this one, like I said about the way the flashpoint goes, I had a feeling 3ID would be able to step themselves up for this one, as it is a very different game mode. We have quite a lot of old Battlefield 4 veterans here who are quite used to Squad Obliteration, but when it comes down to Flashpoint, it's a little bit of a different ball game. It's more of a not a generic, but it's in other games like as Hardpoint, very similar modes in that regard. So you might have those experiences from other games as well, and they do transfer into Battlefield.
Well, for sure, it's definitely a type of gameplay that allows you to be more aggressive and it's more forgiving. As opposed to Squad Obliteration, it's a lot less forgiving when you make stupid plays.
Yeah, 100%. So like wiping your squad in Squad Obliteration could be the difference between winning and losing. In Flashpoint is a little bit more lenient because you're always on the move, so you could just reset.
Yeah, you can still get that random spawn, rotate early, and then just be patient. You can give out a few free points and kind of recollect yourself and still make those points back. But Squad Obliteration, you give up that wipe and that one bomb, and all of a sudden you're halfway out of the match.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just moving over towards Red Commando and Arica at the moment, and they seem to be getting themselves nice and tucked in here. The flashpoint is going to be disabled in the next 10 seconds. So we're going to be looking at that rotation, and by the looks of it, the combat is just ensuing on this point, so these guys won't be able to rotate effectively. But I'm wondering what the other squad is up to at the moment from Matrix. I believe they've been on that rotation. Not all of them, but a few of them have been.
I mean, 3ID are there late. I see them on my screen. Yep, they're just out of it.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming in from spawn, a lot of them as well. Like Prox and Peter, they're moving across, taking down a rezone for my squad. Wootus and Prox are going down. Peter going down as well. That's actually quite a mad wipe coming in here. Pookie getting killed off. Screamy just feeding on 3ID. And look at the flanking coming in here as well. We have got ourselves a rezo on the rocks. It's not a drink, don't worry. And he is going to be opening fire there. And he's just holding 3ID back. Killing off Peter there. Wooter's going down. And they're just holding that spawn and just farming those kills. Let's have a look at that leaderboard quickly. 18 and 6 the Screamy. Arica with the 18 and 5. Damn. They're going to be pushing 20s. Maybe in the 30s if they carry on. But then we only got less than 5 minutes left and there's not many points remaining. So Arica at the moment, getting himself tucked in, heading over towards Destroy Tank. And you can see he's opening fire there. Oh, Klima getting himself a kill against Screamy. Arica still holding. I don't see any backup from his teammates though. I think Red Commando's in the doorway at the moment. But again, this is a 2-man squad versus the 3-man squad of the other squad. So you're kind of more solo there. Looks like the squad has been wiped. And the other squad actually is moving in. We've got some nice flanking here from one of the squads. And look at that spawn from Red Commando. Came in on top of the enemy and just has that point. The whole team of 5 there just chilling. Just all over that point right now. And that is all she wrote for round 1. And like I said, pushing 20 will be Screamy. 20 and 7. 17 and 9 for my squad there. Arica with the 18 and 6. Wootus, 8 and 13. 10 and 14 a pro. And Peter there with a 10 and 16. So what do you think, Mr. Codename? What do you think?
I don't know. I think 3ID definitely did better than Squad Obliteration, so it's nice to see them, pick up a bit of pace, but so many rotational mistakes that could have easily made this a lot closer and a lot more interesting. I think, sometimes there's going to be days where even the best players are not going to get their frags. Anyone can have those moments, but that early rotation, those just rotations and just playing that correctly, you can't mess those up. It's kind of like defense in traditional sports. You either want to play it or there's no excuses for not playing it, Maybe the shots don't go in, but You gotta play that defense. You gotta rotate. You gotta play them correctly. You gotta know where you're going and going early. And, you know, even if you're last one on squad, don't make that push, you know?
Yeah, but you got to remember to hold those anchors. Because if you're the last man in your own squad, you're either going to do really well and wipe an enemy squad, or you're just going to fall and then you reset.
You know, and
so
the words
maybe
of the famous
sometimes
Allen
just
Iverson, you know, we're talking about rotations. Like, this should not be happening in this kind of event. You should not be talking about this.
Oh, are they calling GGs?
No. I think so. That's unlucky to see.
3ID. Throwing in the towel, I assume? I'm not entirely sure. Ready, and on my other side, we don't have any players anymore. Yeah, so it is. So it is a GG's. Well played a Matrix for the big win today. And well played to 3ID. Again, a newer team going up against a massive veteran team. Did very well for what they did. It was kind of like 2 weeks ago when we seen 7. You could tell like a team with like real good comp cohesion. And you can see how you know, over the years that they've built that cohesion. So they kind of know their strengths and such. So it's just all matter of practice, all matter of getting back into the game, and don't let it get you down. Like if you get smashed, pick yourself up and go again. You will get better, and the more you do it, you'll find the better you get at it.
Yeah, especially because I honestly, like I said, they ended up doing pretty good on Flashpoint, but just easy mistakes that they made, and they could have easily made those up in the next map and made it a lot closer, and you know, still get those points for the differential on the league table. But you know, I get that after 3 maps you're kind of, you know, demotivated, but
yeah, never let it demotivate you, because practice makes perfect. That is the best way to say it. Practice makes perfect. Even if you are in a comp game, get those scrims in. Keep going. You scrim the team that beat you. Like literally, just if you keep scrimming them, you're gonna not only learn how they play, you're gonna improve yourself as a player as well.
Yeah, I think right now the situation with 2042 is just a bit different. So I don't blame teams like 3AD to, you know, kind of take it a little more relaxed. You know, I'm just happy a lot of these teams are here, so we can kind of get this kickoff event going again and get a few streams and, you know, get the word out there that we can make this work. But I definitely in the fall, I would like to see that mentality from a lot of other teams, especially when the community is small. Teams like Matrix and 7, you know, stand out, and I feel like the gap is a lot bigger with other teams compared to when the community is active with hundreds of teams, right? That gap between like a top team and, you know, maybe an average team is a lot bigger than it should be. But I still think that it hurts the community if people don't give it their all. And this is not saying anything against 3ID, but I just hope that when things hopefully kick off a little more in the fall, that we do see more teams putting in more effort. Yeah. And even if they got to take a few hits for a couple weeks to play catch up, that they do it, and we see some top tier competitive Battlefield again.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. It'll be a very missed opportunity if DICE doesn't tap into this. Especially with what they've made with Portal as well. It's the ideal scenario to create things like this, but we need the tools to be able to show it off.
Sure. And then, like I said, it's definitely really appreciated that they are showcasing our game modes in game. They're kind of showcasing that they are giving comp some support. It's just a pity that we don't have those tools to, you know, capitalize on that support and then really push that forward. But, you know, hopefully this whole portal and them supporting our modes creates a good basis going into the next game where, you know, there's hopefully going to be something we can use at the start, both portal wise and spectator wise, and, you know. Yeah, 100%. So, next week, what is on for next week, Mr. Codename? Well, we have the last week of the regular season next week. I'm hoping we can get the 7 versus Matrix match going.
Okay.
For the stream, because I think that's going to be kind of a playoff preview for the week after. I'm guessing it's going to be the final, but it could be anyone's game. So hopefully 7 are there next weekend so we can cast that. That would be really interesting to watch. That's 2 veteran teams, 2 teams that both know how these modes work, especially Squad Obliteration. So I don't know, I'm kind of hyped, and I'm going to already tomorrow start messaging these teams and see if we can stream at this time as well.
Yeah, 100%. And I want to see how these teams go head to head, because these teams have gone head to head multiple times in the past, and they've had some sour taste with each other for a while. Like, I don't know if it's died down, but
that's good. That's what we want. We don't want to be friends.
They're
not while
rivaled.
we play. We can be friends after. We can play friends.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, they're definitely rivaled. Their older teams were at head-to-head with each other during the Battlefield 5 days. So it'll be very good to see again. It'll be very good to see again, and I cannot wait.
Same.
So, that being said, we should see you guys next week. I have been like an MB, and the man, the ghost man, has been Mr. Codename Deuce. And we'll see you next time. And enjoy your weekend,
see
guys.
you next time, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and check out Squad Obliteration in game. Remember, featured game mode until the 18th, which is Tuesday. So check it out, and as always, let us know what you think. Oh, and we are working a new Flashpoint map, by the way. Mancore, too good. First draft's on, but hopefully we'll have something to show next week during the stream.
Okay. That's interesting to see. Yep. Cool. And by the way, guys, if you want to see where Squad Obliteration is, I've actually got up on my POV. So we can quickly show the POV where Squad Obliteration is. Community experience, Squad Obliteration. There you go, guys. See you next week.
There you go. See you next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Only on esportbf.com.